My lovers, Scorpio Nation and their lovers, welcome to your October 2020 astrological sign update. Now remember, Scorpio and their lovers, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign, you're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign, and then you're going to watch your person's placement in those areas. And then if you're drawn to a title, it means that there's a message there for you, a title, a thumbnail. There's a message that's there for you. But I'm thinking that everybody is going to be able to watch this Scorpio reading because with the movement of Pluto in Capricorn, when we're talking about changes in structures and so on, and not just within yourself, but globally, transformation, anybody can watch it because I think everybody is going to be affected. And it's no coincidence that I went to the crystal shop and I was actually drawn to this yesterday. And I tell you, this camera just does not do it justice, the kind of nuances that are in this. But it is for transformation. Okay, it is for transformation. So I did not know when I picked it up and I was asking her, what is this? And she's like, oh, it's for transformation. Bam, I bought that one time. I knew that's what I came to the crystal shop to get. So I'm going to put that right here because this is a vibration of Scorpio and it's a vibration of the moment as well. So Libra is a good one to watch because that's what everybody's going to be going through, this balancing act during October. But also you are also the energy of the moment, big transformation and restoration energies. All right, so before I get into the reading, let me tell you what meditative music came on for you because that's always a message and a clue for you. We have the butterfly effect. See what I'm saying? Butterflies is all, if there's one thing, it's about transformation. It is a butterfly, right? So we have the butterfly effect. Elevate your vibration, positive aura cleanse, 432 hertz. Okay, so maybe that will help you. I will put it in the pin comment down below. Let me start playing it again. I'll put it down below. But this is exactly what you are going through, specifically Scorpio. And because you're the vibration of the moment, this is what everybody's going through. It's a total transformation and restoration of self. Now, to power through this transformation, you have to stay high vibe. You have to stay high vibe. And it's going to be a challenge to stay high vibe because when we are doing transformation, going through transformation, we're releasing a lot of shadows, okay? There's a lot of shit that's going to come up from triggering. Shit you have not thought about since. It is going to come up. All right, it is going to come up for healing. So you just have to stay calm and roll with the triggers. Don't ignore the triggers. Look at the triggers. Figure out why am I triggered by this now, and gain the lesson. Okay, but don't dwell in the energy. All right. So we're gonna start off with a multidimensional or holistic view of your person. And of course, I forgot to turn my phone sound, but you know what? It's gonna be. The songs will be confirmations anyway. So we're going to start with a message from your person's higher self. I was going to start with their shadow self, but perhaps I should. There's a reason why I touch this deck. So a message from their shadow self. And then I always like the higher self to lead off. Let me get a message from your person's higher self. Now you see, I told you, everybody's going through some kind of dark night of the soul shit, okay? You can't run from yourself anymore. So all these are pre-shuffled. I'm just doing it on camera. Just incorporate your energies. We're going to get a message from your person's their emotional body. See what's happening. So when we look at all these in unison, we can see exactly where your person's at and what's happening with them. All right, that's the emotional body there. We're going to find out what are they experiencing right now on their twin flame or soulmate journey. This is my twin experience deck. That was my emotional intelligence deck, and this is my divine counterparts in separation deck, and this is the twin flame shadows by Mystic Moon. Oops. All right, let's get a card from twin experience. Beautiful. We're going to look at what your person is healing or what's been triggered for healing at this time. And then we're going to get a message from your person's 3D self. And I'm going to use, because I have not used it in a long time, so you're going to be different, Scorpio. I'm going to use these. Okay, I'll take the one that stayed in the box, okay? Yes, I knew that. For anytime I see a card that's stuck in the box, I always know it is a message for the person that I'm reading for. And or if I'm reading for myself, I know it's a message for me. All right, so let's go. Let us start with in high vibration with the higher self. And even in the higher self, this person has doubts. I told you, everything from their childhood is being triggered for healing. Everything that they were told, especially it looks like some kind of programming that was handed down to them from the masculine energy in their life, not necessarily in a masculine body. Okay, so whoever this masculine energy was did not know how to nurture. Okay, it looks like they were kind of a hyper masculine, whether it was a female or a male. Okay, we're not talking sex at all. Okay, we are talking about the energy. We're not talking sex, we're talking about the energy, right? So this person, it looks like, implanted so many doubts in your person. How hopeless, clueless, unlovable, stupid, you ugly. Your person has always felt like this, but they've always had the protection of their ego, all right, their ego identity. But now in Dark Night of the Soul, you have no ego to hide behind. You have to let that tower fall, and you have to face every slimy, dirty little thing that's been hidden away inside that tower, sometimes for decades. So this is what your person's going through right now. So they're in the fives, and fives are about challenge, change, but it's where we do the most soul growth. Okay, so they're thinking about all those times where they received that programming that they were unlovable, they were no good, and they were not enough. Now remember, this person is mirroring you, so this could also be coming up for you as well. Okay, you have to take the energy however it resonates. But if this is your twin, they are mirroring you and they're triggering you, right? We have dependence. So this person, they are heavily codependent, and they are codependent, or they don't love themselves because of whatever happened here in the childhood. Okay, whatever happened here in childhood made them feel unlovable. So now they do anything to be chosen, okay, including allow people to transgress their boundaries, overgive, put their needs aside and take care of other people, immerse themselves in toxic relationships, those kinds of things, from running away from whatever they encountered in childhood. Now they may have a dependent as well that they might be thinking about. Maybe they have a sick mother or sick partner, whatever it is, but this is their dependency issue. Their partner or is just a reflection of who they are. So they can blame all this shit on the partner. Oh, their partner needs them. No, they are holding on to the partner to feel their ego. Okay, and they feel their ego by saying, okay, well, I'm rescuing somebody. You can't rescue nobody if you're not rescuing yourself. All right. We also have here annoyed. So we see that this person is angry. And it could be because of the things that are being triggered within your person right now. Because especially if it's a masculine energy we're logging into, again, not necessarily a male. Especially if it's masculine energy we're logging into, the way they've been taught to process emotions is only through anger. Okay, so these things are coming up for healing, but they've not been taught how to process these emotions. So what do? You get pissed off, right? Because that is the only acceptable outlet that masculine energy has been taught to express their emotions. All right, so there you feel it, you might be feeling, yourself might be feeling aggressive, but that's really your partner's energy that you might be feeling at this time, because so much shit is coming up. Now we have this card about spell work. Okay, so it could definitely be that there is some kind of binding spell or some kind of love spell or something that's going on here with your person. Okay, now your person could either be doing it to you or somebody could be doing it to them. You have to follow your intuition, and I'm going to pull cards on this as well. Another meaning was coming as I was talking, but I was just chattering too much. Spell work. Okay. So we're not going to see spell work now in a negative aspect. We're going to see it in a positive aspect, and the positive aspect of manifesting. So what I'm getting from this as well, and we're going to pull cards to see which one it is, okay? What I'm getting from this as well is that your person is coming into their full power. And we're talking about spiritual power. And they are recognizing that they are master manifestors. Okay, so it could be that they are testing out their spiritual gifts in that aspect, that kind of aspect, and really motivating themselves to accomplish a particular goal or manifest a particular goal, because this could be manifestation work. Okay, so we'll pull cards on all of these to clarify, but that's what I'm getting as well. What's coming up for healing? Guilt. And guilt and shame always go hand in hand, okay? So it could be guilt from the past, guilt with what happened with you guys in your relationship, guilt in a past relationship, maybe some kind of toxic shame that their parent put on them and they still feel like that. Maybe they have a parent that knows how to work the guilt. You know how parents are, come on, right? You know how they do. Because these are dysfunctional habits that we have passed down from generation to generation to generation, and nobody really questions it. They just say, okay, this is how a family functions, this is what a parent does, especially sometimes the feminine energy, right? They work the guilt, but spirit is saying this is dysfunction. This is function, and it's manipulation. Okay, so spirit is saying, right now, this is what your person's been triggered to heal. There's some kind of guilt over something that they did in the past that has them stuck right now. But it looks like it is a twin flame. At least they are recognizing you as a twin flame or some kind of deep soul connection here. And they want you to know that. And this is not just on the 5D level. We're talking, this is a 3D card. So whatever information your person has gotten, they are now coming to this awareness that you are their twin or their higher level soulmate. Okay, whatever's happening with them, it must be some kind of synchronicity or something like that, but they're coming into that awareness there. Okay, all right, 7:45 might be significant for somebody, I don't know. Let's clarify these cards and let's go deeper. All right, so spirit, what's the shadow about? Dependence. What's the shadow about? This could be from a parent, and I said working the guilt to make the child or to keep the child dependent on them. Okay, and because of the parent set this template in childhood, now any partner that comes along can log into this template and produce the same results. Okay, so, and it's the third party that's doing this, you see. So because the parent has already laid that groundwork, that template from childhood about working guilt, right? Now any partner, anybody, any friend can come in, log into this template and basically control your person. And I think this is what your person is going through right now. They have to push past this and stand in their power. But as I said, this is something that was implanted by a parent or guardian. Your person has to stand up for themselves. This is what spirit is trying to push your person to do right now, because the fact of the matter is your person is bored. They're bored. They're bored and depressed, because this is also a depression card. From the time you get bored with life, know that you are on the downward spiral. So this person is bored with life right now, and they're stuck. They're stuck in some kind of dysfunctionality from childhood. Okay, they may be even very childlike. So they themselves might be very dependent on their partner. Okay, yeah, it's codependency. It is. The devil here. They might also be dependent on substances as well, or there's some kind of sex addiction, whatever it is. But there's something that this person is using to get by. This person has a lot of doubts, and this is what's really keeping them stuck, really preventing them from standing in their power. Okay. Not only that, but there is some sort of painful event that happened in your person's childhood, because I'm seeing this 10 of Swords reverse, that happened in your person's childhood that they have not gotten over up to this moment. They've not gotten it over because I think they've been suppressing it, pushing it down, but whatever's happening during Pluto, they have to face it. They have to face it. And once they conquer this, once they face this fear, once they face this incident, then they come here and they stand in their power as the King of Wands. All right, so signs that are coming out pretty prominently: Gemini and Virgo, and Leo is here. They're annoyed, but I think that's how they're channeling the painful emotions that are coming up. What are they annoyed by, Spirit? All right. They're in some kind of karmic connection here. Look at here, right? We have 6 of Pentacles in reverse, And we also have this distorted feminine. Okay, distorted feminine energy is manipulative. And what did we say about the manipulation and working the guilt? Right? This could even be their mother, a mother energy in their life. Okay, this could be a feminine energy in their life. Okay, and as I said, their parent starts it and their partners log into the template, right? So right now, your person's realizing all these things. That's what I'm getting. Your person's realizing all these things and they're absolutely annoyed that they have been given their power away for the longest while. So your person right now, they're choosing to move in a different direction, and the direction that they're choosing to move in is to end some kind of cycle. End some cycle where people are able to work the guilt on them. They're ending that shit. Okay, they're highly annoyed at themselves right now. Let's see the spell work card and see what that's about. So because that could be manifestation as well. It could be somebody trying to bind your person or keep them stuck. Okay, this now I'm getting, it's probably manifestation. Okay, or Spirit is saying, if your person had any spell work on them or anything like that, it is gone. It's over. Because usually I've seen the Three of Swords cards, and it usually has some cards depictions have this person kind of bound with swords passing through them, right? But it's now in reverse. Okay, so whatever had them spelled bound, whatever it is about the third party that had them spelled bound, okay, they're throwing that off now. They're throwing that off. That cycle is over, Spirit saying. They've paid their karmic debt. This is fate intervening in this situation right now. So if there was any kind of spell work, your person was spelled bound by a karmic, it's over. This is the intervention of fate. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because your person has been healing their guilt. I think their partner's been working them with the guilt, okay, and trying to make them stay through guilt, because sometimes guilt and shame worse than witchcraft, okay? So your person is triumphing over that, right? They're standing in their power. They're no longer allowing anybody to guilt them into staying anywhere they don't want to stay. They're ready for fresh love, and they are loving themselves. So they're in this vibration of love. So they're loving themselves, and now they're able to receive love. It looks like in the past, there's definitely this karmic, because in my readings, all reverse court cards are karmic energies. This golden and karmic was able to log into this guilt here and work your person over, but it's not happening because the twin flame is here. Their twin flame is here, and weirdly enough, you know what I'm remembering? I'm getting so much chills by. I used to watch that show. It wasn't Happily Ever After, and I forgot what is the so-called wicked guy's name. But you know, he wasn't wicked, whatever it was. And he was saying, you know, love is love is the strongest magic, or you know, the antidote to any kind of thing. So that's exactly what's happening here. Okay, whatever happened with you and them, and they recognizing this connection, this is what is breaking them free from being spellbound in a relationship or being bound in a relationship. I think your person has been really going deep within, and the more they reflect on self is the more that they recognize you. So that's what's happening here. So we have Hermit here again. All right, so let's have a look now. Let me check the time. Beautiful. Let's have a look now at your person's mental energy, where you are concerned, Scorpio, when they think about you, because it looks like they're thinking about you and they're thinking about this connection. Let's see where their mind is at right now. Where's their mind at? This is the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. And the first time I'm using it is this month, so fresh start. Okay, so we have transformation. Look you, Scorpio. Look you here. The energy of the whole reading, transformation. Okay, Death card. All right. So when they think about you and think about this connection, Scorpio, what's going on in their mind? What's going on in their brain? All right. We have the Queen of Swords. So Libra energy coming through here. We have a Strength card in reverse, Leo. They feel weak. You make them feel weak in the knees, huh? Oh my gosh. We got Judgment in reverse. And we got Lovers. All right. All right, so Judgment, again, that's you, Scorpio, and the Lovers is Gemini. Okay, and most of it is major arcana. All right, only one card that's not major arcana. So what am I seeing here? When your person thinks about you, they think about bringing communication. They also think about being their authentic self, standing up for what they believe in, and setting boundaries. Because one thing the Queen of Swords is good at is boundary setting. You can't F around with Queen of Swords. All right, she'll cut you. Right. So they think about bringing this communication to you. They're thinking about being their authentic self. But right now they feel like they're powerless to do that. And I'm going to pull some cards and see why they feel like they're powerless. Okay. But I think it's because they're afraid of your judgment. And they're also afraid about what other people are going to say. That's why we have this Judgment card in reverse. Okay. They're really afraid of what other people are going to say. They're also ashamed and feel guilty about the things that they did to you when they were unawakened. Okay? Because they're now in recognition of this love. They now know that they have to make a choice. If there's a karmic in their connection, they would know that they have to make a choice. But they're trying to figure out if this is going to be a successful route, considering the fact of the tata that they did in the past. You understand? So they're in the rock and the hard, they're between the rock and the hard place. All right. Do they go back to the karmic, which they know is toxic, or do they move forward into the great unknown towards a person who can hurt them the most? Do they do that? Do they risk that rejection? This is the question, guys. So let me see why they're feeling powerless. But I think that's it. I think that's it. They can't go back. They can't go forward. Let's see the Strength card in reverse here. Yeah, you see, for some of them, they are in some sort of marriage, it looks like. For one, something established, and they're afraid of what other people are going to say. Yeah, because they got all that pride and ego going on. They got all that pride and ego, but even their pride and ego can't stop this, because your person is going to be moving on. They're going to be moving forward. I think they're having a little hesitation right now because, as I said, the judgment of others and your judgment, right? But they're getting that kind of push from spirit that they can't deny. They're going to be moving forward with that Six of Swords because they love themselves now. Before they were unawakened, they didn't know what the hell they wanted. Okay? They were holding on to shit that didn't serve them. But not now, because they've been doing this major healing. That's one. And two, I'm feeling greatly. This is the intervention of the universe. Okay? So they know this is time to make that choice. All right? This is time to take action. I was going to say make action, but maybe it's the same bloody thing. Take action with that Four of Swords in reverse. But your first, and oh my God, they're dealing with a master manipulator here. All right, with this Magician in reverse. For some of them, it really is spell work. Okay, so if you've had that inkling, that's your confirmation. Yeah, somebody being deceptive here. Whoever they're with, they are not to be underestimated. Look, the karmic here. This person will abuse any sort of power that they have in order to maintain a status quo, because the Queen of Wands reverse, what she does, she will abuse her sexual power, she will abuse her physical power, and she will abuse her why am I saying financial? That's not what I meant. But financial power, because she's a businesswoman, all right, she will abuse her financial power and she will abuse her spiritual power just to keep the status quo. So expect anything here from this karmic, but your person, it looks like they're going to make a choice, but it's not going to be easy because this karmic is no joke. What's blocking this connection at this time? We got the Hanged Man. So there's a little stalemate energy whilst people get enlightened. So it's not just your person that's healing. You are also healing. You are getting these big revelations too. Because transformation is coming for everybody. Everybody. Okay? So Pisces there. We also have the Sun. What's blocking this connection? Two things I'm getting. What's blocking this connection? It could be children. There could be children in the mix, and your person might be thinking about them. Or this connection could be blocked so that your person can stand and reclaim their own personal power and take actions for their happiness. That's Leo energy. What's blocking this connection? we got the Fool in reverse. Somebody feeling kind of foolish, feeling kind of guilty, okay? Right, so there's this transformation that's waiting to happen for this person. But right now, they can only focus on the things that went wrong, you see? All right, so somebody's not listening to their intuition, and that could be you, or that could be a person. Because if you are not listening to your intuition and you are also in this hangman's energy, then your person, then this whole relationship is stuck. Somebody got to make a move. Somebody has to break that stalemate. What's blocking this connection? Look, the karmic here again. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right? So that's the gold digging karmic, right? So this gold digging karmic here, she's going to pull the financial purse strings. They're going to pull the financial purse strings in order to keep your person where they're at right now. Okay, so that's the blockages in the connection. All right, so if this is vibing with you, you feel this is you, this is your person's energy, however it resonates for you, join me in the extended. What I'm going to do, I finally found my Sabila after I couldn't find it for today's reading, right? I'm going to go into it and see what's going on in your person's life right now. I'm going to look at your person's heart space for you. I'm going to look at what they might be hiding from you. I have a ton of 3D decks. So I'm going to go in there, get some 3D messages from your person, get some 5D messages from your person. Going to look at potential actions towards you by the end of the month, and then I will get some advice. All right. So if this is your energy, join me in extended on Vimeo or Patreon. Guys, thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads I may have played during this reading, that's beautiful energy exchange for me. And you can do that for any reader that you enjoy, because in everything there must be that equal energetic exchange. Okay? All right, guys. I thank you so much. Take care. Bye.